Look who's here first, wow. Yep, alright. Oh goodness. Alright. Like my own stream, and now we're good. Alright. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. Back with more Ace Attorney. Back with more The Great Ace Attorney, excuse me. You know, been about almost a week now. And yeah, I've been excited to play this game again. Video is going good. Almost at 30 minutes for runtime. And we're only halfway done. So already showing that this video is going to be significantly longer than the first one. Double the length, I don't know, but definitely longer. So yeah, you know, be prepared for that. Plan on doing like an update post again on Sunday, see if I can give you guys some what's it called? Some information on how things are going. Right now it's looking like I won't be able to finish it before the end of the year, but you know, it's only December 5th, so who knows. But I'm gonna try my best to give a quality product before the year ends, but who knows. But yeah, so what is she saying? Once I'm done with this duology, I do have a game I want to play. So I'm gonna try to do this. Alright. There you go. This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in his cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in here to help with our inquiries. How annoying. My #1 fan in the chat. Let's go. How annoying. Oh. Too tired and too late to be doing that. What was that? It came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. Must have been a woman. Stand aside. Stand aside. Stand aside. I'm about to break down the door. I'm about to break the door down. Mr. Sholmes. I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't. Oh. Oh my goodness. Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. January 9th, SS Budia, first class, cabin, #2. Who are you? A Western gentleman. This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, There's nobody but me in this cabin. True. This old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed? Get out, all of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott. Huh? Mr. Yeah, Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe. Yes, that is me. And you are? I'm the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt. No. I'm great detective among detectives, one who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. Yeah, you're a freak, dog. You're a freak. Oh, excuse me. Right. So I show you, you may trust me completely. The man uses that magazine like a business card. A detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be bold to ask? So might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Don't be stupid. How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk. Don't look at me. Ah, oh my! Did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo? Yeah. The case just shook. Leave now, otherwise I call. They're not like the sailors. Otherwise, I'll call the steward. So this is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. The strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. Just ignore the fact that he wants us to leave. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? You need only address me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, didn't I? Oh, my phone, no. There you go. Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst listening. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service. Oh! And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come, and so have I. Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for Russians. Right. Could you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh yes, please. Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you? What? From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his What? Yo, what are we talking about? I feel like we can't be saying stuff like this. I feel like we can't. I don't really think either of those things should be occurring to you or anyone. That's right, and Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, there's a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment. Shh! I must have complete silence. What are you doing? Why are you peeing at my face like that? Just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There could be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Warlet, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you're about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Huh? And number two, the other conclusion I had drawn, you are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not? Oh, now a Herlock-san. Never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholmes' great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction. Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? What an effable twaddle! Oh yes, I read about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And I experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. It's like a dream come true. It's so funny how, like, Suzuto at the start of this case was like, oh, you killed Asogi, there's no other way. And then it's just like, now they're just friends again. Like, nothing happened, like Asogi isn't dead. But, I can hardly believe it, but all the color has drained from Mr. Warlet's face. Looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right. How? How could you? How could I possibly know such things? Oh, You wish to say. Very well. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together. The great deduction. The game is afoot. So the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Warlet, obviously, what catches the eye in the first place? the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. The question then begged is this: what would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Royland? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. Excuse me, sorry. In particular, the fascinating front page article, which it would appear you have also read, Mr. Royland. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, villain Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand. Conclusion of Revolutionary on the Run. Topic 2. Wrongdoing. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over here, or over there. Oh yes, Mr. Royland. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps, one slight enough to fit therein. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, will be the identity of this young lady in the traveling suitcase? Dear me, we're not well suited to a life of crime, are we? You careless What is... huh? What does that mean? Coup day? Oh wow, yeah, a coup day. Your careless coup day betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can be equally found in the pages of this newspaper. But there is another, most stimulating article. If you turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Conclusion: kidnapping of a young ballerina. This concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma. Elemensky. Suzuto-san. That was one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? Well, stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Could you come over here for a moment? Pray, what can I do you for? Or what can I do for you? It's about your deductions. Would you mind? Not at all, go on. Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other. Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary. Well, about to revolutionize his appearance. Oh, well able to revolutionize his own appearance. Actually gave him a portrait. In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Werlitt does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman. Not just at first glance, it is too small. It is too small. Clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old into that case, even if you push really hard. I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she? You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15. No, I didn't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then she's 10 years worth of her, worth of her would be poking. I can't talk. Would be poking out from the case. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A group of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies. Vinegar. For such a sour branch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort one's. Wow, that's a lot. It would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case. A little chilly, so I had to bundle up a little bit. Oh dear, you might be thinking of contortionist in the circus, Mr. Sholmes. This whole thing is turning into a circus. Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off. The idea of a little may be maybe a little off itself, Miss Suzuto. It's just one or two keywords in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactically switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Switch some keywords in his deductions. Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, we don't want the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction. Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind. This man has a lot of work. At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me. It's not that funny. Oh, and you, my good fellow. Sorry. Take a moment to look at your wrists. My wrists? What? Where are your handcuffs? Huh? How did... I thought they may hinder you in your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction. I don't believe it. Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this. So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is about to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. So the dubious looking Russian Mr. Rorlitz, obviously what catches the eye in the first place, is the enormous pair of shoes in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Not sure. Do you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? I thought that's something I'll ever have to worry about. Doesn't quite sit right with me though. Doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylett either. Which means I suppose that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a keyword here, Naruhodo-san, and see if it helps. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylett. I wonder if it's his beard he intended to use those shears on. Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better, then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san. Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, anyway, see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly is Mr. Warlick going to use those enormous shears for? What the? What's this? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. A stunning golden locks. No, that color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Warlitt's head? How's it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right here.
Yes!
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was attempting to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. You're not a man at all. You're a woman, judging from the length and sheen of your hair. One still very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to get rid of those magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. You have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Yeah, had an itch. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that the old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise. Naruto-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room deducing the facts of Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, not strictly... Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true. Given that Mr. Royal is actually a woman. Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. Suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's search the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best. Yujin Mikotoba.
Yes!
The evidence that reveals your true identities is, of course, the article about the ballerina. That's right, you hit it on the nail. You hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because the true identity is that of Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina. Miss Nikolina Pavlova. Oh. You're right. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Ah yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have prosperity to let their eyes stray, you see. and I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies in the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. The woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right, it seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? Huh. There you go. I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again. You may look pleased, Mr. Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman's up to. There you go, sorry. Try my best to stay awake right now. Don't know how long the stream will be, but we'll see. Alright. Wow, look at this dazzling tiara. Never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruhodo-san, try it on. What? Me? Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful. Why does this tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently.
Yes!
The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. Ah. I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. If the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary, the crime you have committed is theft. Oh no. Yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you. I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me. This girl's only 15 years old, and she's a runaway all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There's no point to hiding it now. Come, let's not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? Do you mean? You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it remained closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? Oh. My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents. A good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless stare betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf. He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. Like Mr. Sholmes did, adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all of this? It's just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, does it seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her? Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. Has to be another reason why she would open her case. It must be somewhere in the area, same area. That's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. There's only one answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. It's a charming little picture, isn't it? What is it? Climbing a steep mountainside? Or a descending one, seems to me. When you've been on the flat sea for a while, maybe you start seeing hills and mountains and everything. These are the rules of passage for a travel aboard the SS Buria. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. This is the exact same notice in my cabin too. I wonder what happens if you break the rules. Oh dear, I'm sure the punishment would be severe in our Hodo-san. You'd probably be left to drift in the freezing cold ocean, or shut inside a tiny wardrobe for days on end. So I've actually been serving time for weeks now, have I?
Yes!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Indeed, that case of yours is something forbidden from the carriage on this vessel. This is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. As you've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item will move of its own accord. Which leaves to one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling suitcase is the last item listed as forbidden in the rules Festival of Passage, a pet. So clearly, you are who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylet. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel. Which couldn't have been easy. The Budia is a huge steamship with a vast crew. You should really have stuck on board without being noticed. In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. You intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet, to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave one alone. So if it was just you, but to cut off your own hair. Who was it that let out the scream we heard from inside the cabin? The very well thinking of a bell. Why, none other than this young lady, naturally. Well, like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. So I decided to, how do you say, disguise myself, so no one could recognize me. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper. Right on the page, there's a picture of me. I was so frightened, I just couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if that didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible, put the scissors in my hand, and at the precise moment, we walked in through an annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed happen like that, from time to time. Are these two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. There's my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew. You took her to safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night. Yes. Hi. I'll tell you. Well, Mr. Naruhodo-san, wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes' great detective? Abduction. It was certainly some, yeah. Just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed, it is incredible. And one more thing. Yes? What? Observe your wrists. My... Ah! Your hands are cuffed again. What? But how? To my word, I have destroyed your shackles. What? When and why? There's a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry to say, can't be helped at the moment. Can it really? Anyway, let's see what Miss Pavlova has to say. Cannot go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote, but in his diary really was. Goodness. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to end this stream. I'm literally falling asleep. It's a short one. It's a lot shorter than I thought it would be, but I gotta end it here. I gotta, or else I'm gonna fall asleep. Alright. I'm gonna be back later, at a later date, whether it's tomorrow or some point, to continue, so I'll see you guys then. But right now I am so tired, so hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll see you all later.